Min is a 25-year-old young man, born and raised in an ordinary working-class family in a small city in Asia. From an early age, Min was fascinated with martial arts movies and dreamed of becoming a martial artist. He often practices simple exercises by himself in the small backyard, using movie heroes as motivation. Since his school days, Min joined the local martial arts club and was considered a promising talent by the coach. The dream of becoming a professional boxer for Min has become the greatest motivation in life. But life rarely goes as expected. When Min was 17 years old, a serious traffic accident took away his right arm. The moment he woke up in the hospital bed, Min looked down and realized that part of his body was gone forever. All dreams, hopes, and plans for the future seemed to collapse for Min at that moment. During the time after the accident, Min almost closed off from the world. He cut off contact with close friends, refused to go out, and lived with a feeling of helplessness and loss. Every day, Min has to face pitying looks or gossip from people around him. Maybe in this life, he just lives like a normal person. That's what Min heard when he happened to pass by a group of acquaintances. But perhaps fate has prepared another path for Min. One evening, while casually watching TV to forget the feeling of loneliness, Min came across a professional MMA tournament. The cheering crowd, the decisive blows, and the spectacular fighting spirit of the boxers were like waves of punches hitting Min. A faint fire had begun to burn in his heart, the belief that standing on that stage was not an unattainable dream. At the same time, Min heard about a local MMA coach named Tae Hung, who was once a national champion, but was forced to retire due to a serious injury. With a new enthusiasm, Min contacted and asked to meet Mr. Hung. Initially, Tae was pleased with Min's spirit and seriousness, but also acknowledged that the journey ahead would be full of challenges. From there, the journey begins. Min had to face physical and mental pain during his training. Unlike normal athletes, Min must learn how to control his body to compensate for his shortcomings. Teacher Hung has designed special exercises focusing on speed, flexibility, and defense. In the first days, Min almost wanted to give up. Each exercise is painful as if it were unfamiliar to the body. The left arm must take on the main role of striking, while the leg is trained to become a special weapon. After repeating and winning small MMA tournaments, Min decided to reach out to the big arena. Silently, he knew that this was not going to be easy. In the world of professional MMA, the competition is fierce. The opponents all have a few years of experience, while Min has just entered the big stage. The first professional match is a big test. Min must face Samurai, a famous opponent with a string of consecutive victories. Before the match, the media did not hesitate to express doubts. Can a person with insufficient structure confront people who are completely healthy? The pressure seemed to overwhelm Min, but he remained calm. Min understands that success lies not only in skills, but also in internal motivation. On stage, he not only represents himself, but also others who are facing adversity. In the end, the dramatic match ended with Min's spectacular victory. He uses grappling techniques to overcome larger opponents. The media calls him the one-armed warrior. The first victory in the big arena made Min the focus of the media. He appeared in articles and television shows, telling about his life and journey of overcoming difficulties. Once in an interview, he said, "I don't fight just for the championship belt, but also for those who think adversity can stop them. I want them to know that this is never true." Min became a great source of inspiration for many people. Videos of his matches on the internet received millions of views. Disabled patients sent letters of thanks, sharing that Min helped them believe in their own abilities again. The story of Min competing for the MMA championship became the focus of the MMA world. His opponent, Lucas, is a legend in the martial arts world, famous for his powerful and chopping attacks. Lucas has won consecutively for many years and is considered undefeated. When the match started, the audience almost doubted that Min could compete with a strong opponent like Lucas. In the first round, Lucas quickly gained the upper hand, using cross kicks to force Min into the corner of the cage. However, instead of panicking, Min calmly looked for opportunities to counterattack. He used his speed and skillful technique to be skillful, although it was difficult to score high in this round. The second opening period was a turning point. Min sees a weakness in the Lucas's style, the subjectivity of gaining the upper hand. For the first time, he took advantage of professional tactics. Low attacks combined with grappling, gradually drawing Lucas into his stance. The opponent lost the game in a crucial moment. In the final round, Min put all his faith in the finishing blow. He used his strength combined with the submission strategy, pressing the opponent to force him to surrender, to control Lucas. Within a few tense seconds, Min made Lucas tap his hands to surrender. Cheers and applause filled the stadium. Min held up the championship belt, tears mixed with joy. Winning is not only a milestone in one's career, but also a symbol of the spirit of independence and not giving up despite adversity.